fun fact for you all is that my 21st birthday was earlier this month. And I do have to say that it was quite lit.
Like, goddamn, bro. Why you got it to that shit? Like, ooh, kid. Why you killing?
Well, there you go. There's my Fortnite meme for the video, because you gotta stay up with the times, kids. I got a lot of great gifts for my birthday. You know, I got some cards and some gifts from my family. People were giving me booze because it's my 21st, and my girlfriend got me a great video game, and it was overall a great time. But I guess somebody at Microsoft must have known that it was my birthday, because even Xbox gave me a gift this year. If you have an Xbox Live Gold subscription, you may have noticed that one of this month's free games is Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. And in all honesty, I could not be more excited to play this, and I will say that this game rocks. And also, Metal Gear Solid is one of my all-time favorite video game series ever. And that's because throughout all my years of playing all of those games, I've never been disappointed by a single one. The Metal Gear series has always thrived on mainly the story basis, but as well as the innovations and the new ways that people are allowed to play the games that come out with each new edition of the series. And I will say, from the little I've played of Metal Gear Solid 5, I will say that this is the best stealth game that I have ever played. The Phantom Pain has really been able to hit the series out of the park by adding the open world aspect to an already great stealth game. Usually in most of the other Metal Gear Solid games, there's been a more linear aspect to the levels. You know, you go to one point, you go to the next point, and that's the way that you complete it. But in Metal Gear Solid 5, there's an almost infinite number of ways that you can approach any sort of mission. This not only makes it a more enjoyable experience during your first playthrough of the game, but it also allows the opportunity for a ton of replayability. The problem that a lot of story games have nowadays is that once you finish them, there's really not a lot else that you can do if you try and go back and replay it. Once you finish the story, you're kind of just going through the motions if you're playing it through again. But with Metal Gear Solid 5, you can start out by doing a mission all guns blazing, go in, complete the objective, and get out. But after that, you can go back and replay the mission and try and go through, you know, being more stealthy or trying not to kill any people at all. This is not a strategy I would recommend, because you will die a shit ton. Another great thing about Metal Gear Solid 5, like I said in the beginning, is the storyline. To me personally, storylines are very key to whether or not I will enjoy or even continue to play a game. Outside of strictly multiplayer only games, of course, a storyline is what'll drag a person in, and it will try and keep them retained to the game and wanting to finish it and see it through to the end. And when you set this with great mechanics and a great gameplay format, then you have an excellent product overall. Take Wolfenstein: The New Order, for example, a game where you're basically only killing Nazis throughout the whole thing, but then you learn as the story goes on, the whole point that you're trying to achieve is that you're trying to find out how the Nazis are massively building their society and their structures. And that there is what I mean. Killing Nazis is that base level that everybody knows that they can love about the game, but the in-depth drama and intensity of the storyline is what helps keep gamers entertained and helping them to try and find out what the end of the game will be like. And with this thought in mind, I personally believe that the Metal Gear Solid storyline has always been one of the best. On the baseline, you have a military stealth game where you can complete objectives and you try and win the overall war. But deeper within that, you have the connection of relationships between characters. You have the progression of Big Boss as a soldier and as a warrior. And I won't spoil anything of the main storyline, as I wouldn't want to do that for anybody, but let me just say that Metal Gear Solid 5 is the best addition to the storyline. And this is coming from a die-hard Snake Eater fan, so I know what I'm talking about.
Smoke break.
That's really all I had to say about Metal Gear Solid, and I wanted to thank Xbox for giving me this gift. I know anybody can get it, but thank you Xbox. But what I also wanted to talk about in this video is just touch on the YouTube drama a little bit, because I feel like I haven't discussed it in a while. First up, the Alinity and PewDiePie situation, the copy strike situation.
Copy strike.
I think this is the perfect situation that shows what happens if you shoot your mouth off and you don't know what you're doing. I think PewDiePie was absolutely right. She is a dumb Twitch thought. To address Keemstar saying that Twitch is sexist and biased towards women, I think it's not really as much as them wanting to defend women or that they want to get laid. I think it's that they see that these women and these booby streamers are bringing in Twitch a shit ton of money. I think it must be quite an intense ethical dilemma for them to be able to say, yeah, it's okay to ban Tfue for saying coon, whereas when it comes to booby streamers and things like that, it actually takes people calling out Twitch for them to make any sort of notice towards it. I really hope that Alinity learns her lesson from this and keeps her mouth shut from now on, but if she did fuck over that guy just for Canadian citizenship? Wow.
So I married a Canadian, and I came to Canada. And then I divorced him.
Wow, you stupid bitch.
Copy strike.
And to address the whole drama regarding Little Tay being coached by her brother on what to say and things like that, it really doesn't surprise me. I kind of knew from day one that she was being told by somebody what to say. Because believe me, I've met some ignorant kids online in video games, but I've never seen something as bad as what Little Tay has said. And as somebody who does have a little sister, I do think that it's kind of pathetic that her brother would put her through this. This will follow this little girl for the rest of her life. As long as the internet exists, people will know what happened to her when she was 9 years old. This is something that will stay with her for the rest of her life, and it's all because her brother wanted a little bit of clout, and this has cost their parents one of their jobs. So basically, because of this kid's want for internet fame and money, he's basically fucked his family financially for who knows how many months or years. Not to mention that he sounds like, oh yeah, say Lil Tay be popping on the internet. Like, who really it's kind of ironic that he sounds like this. It's really it shows why it took him to use a 9-year-old girl just to get what he wanted to say out there. I truly hope that Lil Tay, or whatever her real name, does get out of this situation, and that hopefully her brother is sent off to Arabia or something. I'm very proud that I haven't made a video on Lil Tay, because it's just people are grasping for straws, and it's really killing this community. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like. It would help out a lot. Subscribe if you guys are new. Comment down below if you have something you want me to talk about, or you have some shit to say. Share this channel if you think somebody else would enjoy the content. I will see you guys all in the next video. Long live Nittler. Peace.
I'm so heartless, now look at it like what I do. Baby, you can keep on crying if you decide to. So don't go and hit my line unless you have to. Shoulder, don't hit my line like that's my code. No, I don't wanna talk to you no more. You're just trying to waste my time, and I'd rather just waste away. Nah, I can't really fuck with you like you would do to DM me a link, bruh. I ain't tryna link.